Okay, now that we've done our bluing and rust remover, and obviously after you do your bluing and rust remover, you want to clean, or obviously you want to rinse the bluing and rust remover off. Then after that you want to clean and degrease, and then rinse to clean and degrease off. Try your hardest to avoid touching any of this, except, I put my finger on the bore and use the front sight ears and the tang here to maneuver the gun. That's getting less and less grease in there, because this will not adhere at all to grease. Keep that in mind. Bluing will not adhere to grease, and your fingers naturally have grease on them. And if you probably should wear gloves when you do this if you want to. I don't, because naturally you don't want to let the bluing and rust remover sit on your hands forever, because it does dry your hands out. I'm sure it is some type of acid. I just rinse it off when I'm done. It doesn't hurt or anything, but I'm not saying you shouldn't wear gloves. If you feel better wearing gloves, wear protective gloves. But other than that, here's the barrel, completely no bluing on it. If you got little spots of bluing, like little minute spots, that isn't going to matter. Again, you want to try to avoid getting bluing inside the receiver, or you want to avoid trying to get bluing and rust remover inside the chamber, because if that gets rusty in there, that is hard to get out. Well, you can get it out, but it's not worth the trouble. Let me tell you that right now. Okay, now we're going to go over rebluing. I'm going to do the bluing. I'm going to only show you how to do just starting out bluing, because YouTube has a limit of 10 minutes per video. Take your swab or whatever you have, being careful not to get it in the receiver, tip it up, and kind of get the bluing on there good. Just apply the bluing like so. Now you will notice right away it starts to turn blue. Being this is super bluing, this is called super blue, you're going to want to get this stuff off within 30 seconds. So I'm going to cut this short here. This is all you do is you just apply the bluing like so. Just really speedily. You don't want to let the bluing sit maximum 1 minute. Well, if it's regular bluing, 1 minute to a minute and a half, but this stuff here, no more than a minute. And rolling it, rotating it is fine. I'm just going to get the receiver done here first. Allow it to sit for 30 seconds to a minute. You want to have a clean cloth to wipe it off with. Then just wipe it off, just like this here, see? Just take a clean cloth and wipe it off right away. This is the mistake a lot of people do who first time blue their guns. They think letting the bluing sit on there for a long time. No. This isn't paint, people. This is a chemical reaction happening with the metal. You want to get this off before it starts to rust or cause uneven bluing marks. And you obviously want to, get new water and a new towel after you've done the degreasing. Again, try your hardest to avoid touching it. It is hard. With this super blue I'm using, you're probably going to want to, just do sections of the barrel at a time. Because if you leave this sit on for more than, I'd say, 45 seconds, you're going to have to redo it probably. You try your hardest, again, to keep it out of the receiver. I know that is hard, but not everything's easy in life. Okay, get it nice and good, get all the stuff off there. Then you're supposed to dry it, then you dry it. And then it says, the directions say to lightly steel will buff it. I generally don't do that till about the second or third coat. I don't start doing that of bluing. Second to third coat, I will start to lightly buff it with steel wool in between coats. Again, bluing is not a sit there and go slow process. Bluing a rifle, like I said, will take you roughly 4 to 5 hours. And that is, if you're just doing the barrel, it will probably only take you 2 to 3. The parts, 4 to 5 hours. It's not a process you can, go upstairs and eat. You got to constantly keep going with it. You cannot stop until it's done. I will. This is, I think, video 4, I believe. That's your first coat. You just continue to do that until your desired darkness, or desired bluing. The more you do, the darker it is, until your desired finish is done. The next video will be on how to cure your bluing finish. Just do that over the whole gun, just like I did, and you should be fine. Pardon, I'm just fine. The next video will be how to cure the bluing.